A whole fleet of Geich nautiloids. How many thralls has the Absolute infected? Pointless to touch this foul device. The platform is already here. No longer a background murmur, the presence in your...
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is it?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawled.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul, flaunting it under your nose all this time.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these...
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your... Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going...
The Edict of Bane!
The lash of Thor!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance. To end it? To struggle on? It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so...
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard.
Preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, orderling. Once the worm...
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the... And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
There you are, as predicted. You could have run away. But the lure of one's... Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snap. Your place is to die so that Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel, my daughter's life return. For that, he asked that... He's never. I have fought great wars before. You are all that stands between me and mine. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. With pleasure.
Can't die while Nightsong's still caged.
quickly.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
Swiftly now.
Moving. Help underway. Taking position. For the fallen.
Back in your cage! It is already over. oracle. Lord, I am...
But it is no matter, for I am death, and
Death.
I like your hat. Ready. Now you wear a face to match your
One life to my life. Sustain.
Please help me.
time to deal some punishment.
Of course.
cannot take me, my lord. Here. Nothing. You. Isabel.
Together, we have crushed him, brain and body. No, we pick our way toward our fates.
You have my sword. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Health. I could sleep for a 10-day after that.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Worth a rummage?
Assume nothing. Open up.
In death, the body is cooling. An energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. Now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man.
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you.
Netherese? These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash. And the other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke...
Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are
Bane, Baal, and Merkel.
They They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy.
But working together and controlling, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives. The army of the Absolute is marching on.
Within the city, an elder brain brimming with power.
An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of... We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take... Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. I will be your shield, and when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For them...
Consider me intrigued.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
No. One problem at a time.
Curse. I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. Apologies. Got rather lost in the metaphor there. I speak of what we discovered at the heart of this. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. Netherese magic. So pure. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faint... I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but I know what nearly happened. And I'm sorry for putting you in that position. But I've stepped back. That crown sits on a gargantuan Elder Brain bent on destroying us and everything. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to... indeed. The journey awaits. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water...
Let us have words.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. Yes. Although I wish we had... But I will satisfy my war lust soon. It is clear now that he was not working. During my time in the cult, I came to know... To think. I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. If the gods stand in our way, we will tear them down. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the Now I know that there was no god. Orin, I will find her. I will murder her. Let them think that. There is a short path from saving, but Baldur's Gate is a mere bauble. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. Patience. If we do not prepare, Baldur's Gate will be our tomb. But if we are wise, first, we take the netherstones, and then we will need no gods. We have a purpose and a bond. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? That troubles me. Those who kill without motive cannot be trusted. I would not like to wake with your... Perhaps in time I can help direct your violence. Now, I am ready to leave this... Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice?
I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
A curse lifted. There are depths to this alliance. Do illithids possess souls? Correct. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of that. A flock without souls, yet to what end? Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of... Once judged, ascended, the Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake.
Horrible than you can imagine.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. You wanted something?
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt...
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, you saved Daniel. It's safe to say, you'd have been recruited in an instant. A Flaming Fist? A novice, actually. I heard about Duke Ravengard's capture. I hope you can save him. For the good of Baldur's Gate. Thank you. But look at me. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the shadow fell. But, because of you, Nathaniel is safe.
Quickly then.
You'd make a fine fist.
Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. But for all his sins, he... In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your
May he rest in peace at last. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. Very good.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. You did well to defeat Ketheric. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in time. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate.
Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with us.
Together, we will put an end to the
Of Shah. I hope I can say the same of myself. Soon enough.
An army's trampled these grounds. The Absolute's forces are on the move.
New horizons.
one true way. I will be heard.
What do you know about me? You spoke... almost no one.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself.
I chose to do that. For the mission.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. You'll remember that it is a common rite amongst Aluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back.
What?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him?
My father.
That is him. He...
No.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? But you are a child no longer. You are a woman.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their...
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need... You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. And mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain.
It does not surprise me that Shadowheart's faith was based on a lie. Deception is the sum of Shah. I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great... Of course. He ruled Moonrise for centuries. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. I sympathize. As are we. And if the coming battle breaks us, I hope that someone will mourn our passing. A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their body. I would have picked prettier corpses if my intentions had been aesthetic. I was not content with the warning, though. I intended to, even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my... Indeed. The dead cough up their... All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers. No. I was prepared for combat, as it turned out, to my shame. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins. I expected a battle, but found... Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery. Perhaps I deserved what came after the welcome as well. Ketheric proposed an alliance between... He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. It was not the food I should have... It was the pale woman at the foot of the... We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men. Few things frightened me. Ketheric held me still, his hand on my shoulder, the grip. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my... I want this one, she said. Ketheric, you've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for... And then she placed the tadpole in my eye, herself. That is certain. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres, then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular? She is intelligent, strong, and capable. It is a shame that she devotes all of her talents and experience. Their devotion to preserving balance is pathetic. Precisely. There are organizations like the Harpers in every realm and every culture. Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice? Then let us go forth and conquer.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. I would agree. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit.
Objective noted. A welcome reprieve.
So, it's a quest to free Shadow. And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Excellent. Now that that's...
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck?
The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
won't know peace till I've dug my thumbs into his eyes. Till I've ripped out his throat with my teeth. I can feel it. The engine. You know, Zariel may have put the fucking thing in. Let's get to the city. Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to. Excellent. Let's go. Soldier. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some inn. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldur's Gate. Zariel laughed. He was right. Sometimes I wish.
Won't you help me? Set me free.
Gods be damned. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute? We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Fiercely loyal to your people. Then you'll understand.
I was 17. Father, older. That's when the cult of the dragon made.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
A 10 day after Father left, I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1. She didn't. She came on order. Tiamat made a play for power. Zara, another pet added to her warlock menagerie. He returned to an unsuspecting city. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't. After, he said only 1 word. I don't know that it was brave. The moment I agreed, the cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one. Mizora replaced it with ascending. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still. I understand. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travel. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming. The Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gate. Orin, I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. A bit player with dreams of a leader. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we. I think that unknowable powers come. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Lithid by the Talon, there's no telling how. All right. What else is on your mind? No, never. He did the only thing he could. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. Resentment is a poison on one's heart. The only way to avoid damage is to pour it. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did,
Sorry, but there's no room for me. I like how you think. Sharp as ever. This better be good.
I'd love to, thanks.
A welcome reprieve.
Hello, my dear. I would, but you have so many friends already. In that case, I'd be...
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business,
If Bowman says I'll be all right, I wish it was different. I wish Mum and I don't feel so strong.
Proceeding.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver, once the curse is lifted, they can stand. I hope they will remain as a pair. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. Not what, who. But all in due course. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. Your ranks are full. You will need to make an opening for me if I am to follow you.
Open up.
If that is where I'm needed.
Assume nothing.
Won't you help me? Set me free. Won't you help me? Set me free. Won't you help me? Set me free. Won't you help me? Set me free.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my...
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the street.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make...
I itch to be... Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Action, not reaction. Keen to talk.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back. To tell you the truth, I don't know whether we can defeat Cazador. Not unless we can figure out... I think we should track down my fellow spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. I know, I'm a real delight, but we're in danger. And we will have to face the other spawn at some... We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Repositioning.
I've been lied to. My whole life. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. I know. We'd better press on for now. And But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You will see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Curious.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen. Of all who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the dream visitor. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. Together, you have the power to thwart the dead. A heavy burden indeed. And what role will you play? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait, but sleep is not for you.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Orb's going to blow, and soon.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
What a day.
Our enemies are everywhere.
I'm ready. whatever may come.
Swift and lethal. You bow, or you break.
Time to kill.
Enemies afoot. Moving to position.
Yes. Lila Lurl.
Not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Without delay.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Another tentacled freak. What in the hells is this?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my fall deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that King saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. Fool! Without me, you will perish. I am not your enemy. The Githyanki are.
Let's have some fun. No escape.
Stop! I'm the one keeping you alive. Destroy the Honor Guard. What are you doing? Help me.
I thirst for combat. Time to bleed.
birds grow fat on you.
Your reluctance to help nearly cost us everything. You saw reason just in time. Don't look at me like that. I'm a mind flayer, yes. And the one who saved you again.
To owe your life to a deceitful illithid. You could never have imagined a truth so obscene.
I owe everything to that. Oh, I don't like this one bit.
You grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus, Gith's son, the so-called traitor prince slain by Kithrak Voss.
His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. It is the same power that enabled his mother, Gith, to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, they were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if I am relieved, you have embraced your potential enough that you could help. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Good question. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it, but it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retreat. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that can...
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy. Just like denial will change nothing. You have already benefited from that tadpole of yours. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I heard, even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. Like it or not, our chances of defeating the Elder Brain are substantially improved. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your test. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can. Two, why would I? You have done well. So, do you wish to evolve or not? I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with. But in case you change your... Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
Consider me intrigued. Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
keen to talk.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or the more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior, but I digress. Did you want something?
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Proceeding.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would... I'll look for her. I think she'll... Thanks a lot.
You have everything you want for supper.
I do not understand why the matrons, sorry, patriarchs, of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it.
Nearly there now. You can see the city, up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down.
By the Queen's silver sword, what was that?
An earthquake. But they are not commonplace here, surely.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm then. At least we got the Scotty out that burning barn.
Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona.
Again. Garen, you know the rule. We cook, your wife cleans.
That's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zev, I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for...
Let us have words.
Hail, friend. Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? A word of advice, then. You might not get as warm a welcome as in days gone. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed with. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. That might be the simplest approach. Unfortunately, not. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach him a lesson they'd never forget. The Flaming Fist isn't what it used to be. It's down to honest citizens like me to stand up for what's right, uniform or no. That lot round the front, they've got it coming to them. Too bloody right. But will they share? Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? You think there's a better way? Such sickening naivety.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the bone. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Go. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
Oren's a shapeshifter, which means she could be anyone, even one of us.
Griselda? All in one piece.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though. At least we got the Scotty out that burning barn. get us fed. Just what we needed.
There'll always be more. They spread like locusts.
So we should do nothing. Just wait for the next wave.
We shed tears today, so we may shed blood tomorrow.
Ways and means, dear. Ways and means.
We cannot rush into their claws again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
Rechtei Hathran.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You join us as we honor our fallen dead. Even you, my erstwhile quarry.
Oh, hello again.
Frey, thou...
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed.
Im oraknete. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children,
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
One is just as important as the other, I find. And we have tried to save our children once already, attacking Cazador's... But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open, and once inside, you could do what we...
You don't know Cazador like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have...
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still... Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
What will we do? Then we should end it on our terms, not hiding in fear.
Do not stand here and wait. Cazador must... Onward.
Worth examining. More Germans, and I doubt they'll be the last.
This
Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has roots.
The librarian does this thing with a whip on her falls and... We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I heard.
Just so. And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I found so many victims for Cazador
I'd
here.
probably break his...
They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Jerez's caress isn't just about wetting your whip. We should stock up dancing, dinner, drinks. Why does one's crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed as a luxury. We should return for the ceremony.
Pleasure isn't just How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
The runaway is still missing after all.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating... I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Master...
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll.
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to... He heard about the ritual and the power our Master will grant us. So he came back with his...
You always were an idiot, Petras. Why does Cazador need me?
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. The Black Mass. It will be his He'll walk in the sun. He'll be free of the hunger. Best of all, we'll join him. His loyal servants walking in the...
You can't believe that, Dal. When has Cazador ever shared power?
We deserve this, Astarion. Can't you see? We've given him, and you will be with us when the time comes. It's...
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do... Still, though, a living vampire. Who wouldn't be interested? It's the freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live And if I were to ascend instead of him, freedom from Khazad-dûr, once and for all. All right, let's go. This place stinks of...
Yes?
Keep a blade close. Let's crack it open. Moving.
Assume nothing.
There, I bet. Someone spilled something.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source, a body hidden under the bed.
A map of tunnels under a temple, and the name Father Lorgan scratched right on it.
Caress also has rooms.
Such a prude. We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen,
Butter! Oh, honey! One true way.
Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers. You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we won't clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something. What do you remember?
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Here we be. Ah! Take me to my cherished Shira, and
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
More outsiders in.
Imagine fleeing to the city, only to be met with suspicion.
We have faith here, Bill. Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our...
Bill, I beg you, even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace.
Does Ilmater's service involve...
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open.
Enough, Yanis. I don't teach you how to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
Look, investigator.
Enough, Yanis. Listen, the evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor...
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that, I wouldn't go that far. But the 2 people just died on Investigator Valyria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. I am worried about this temple. Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. You think Ilmater looks at a Baldurian different... Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a temple to run.
Curious.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
This way.
Tempers are rising.
How about this? Hello, chum.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen. Investigator. Father Lorgan's gone. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refuge. At least, I hope they wouldn't.
Indolence breeds madness.
In your name.
Thou shalt return to me. Thou shalt have my blessing. Shira hath devoted her body and soul to Ilmata. Find her at the open-hand temple.
You feel a chuckle coming on.
If you are sure.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 Darwin. Date of birth unknown, died 1491.
Thou shalt return to me. Thou shalt have... Oh, no. This cannot, must not, shall not be. You must open her tomb in the...
You feel a chuckle coming on.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas.
Indolence breeds madness.
Oh, honored Shira, swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer. Oh, shall it be thou? Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, but at what cost? Who might say?
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it? You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest. The urge to laugh dwindles. Though you can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
He's finally free. A peaceful end to a mad existence. Without delay. Let's have a look. Within reach.
Easy.
Be careful. There are traps about.
All right. Let's be quick. I'll just help myself.
The Oak Father's work is never done.
Eager for battle. An efficient path. What lies within? Taking position.
On the move.
Fresh orders? By my oath.
I cannot falter!
On your command. Taking up position.
And our eyes can't be trusted. What lies within? Each of these corpses has been arranged symmetrically and purposefully. without delay. That's curious. A bloody dagger. And I bet it was not left behind by accident. They must have been hiding here. Quite unsuccessfully, I would add. Let's have a look. Within reach.
Don't touch me. One step at a time. Be careful. There are traps about.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. We must speak.
Come to finish the job. What are you doing? Stop! No! Ah! 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 Stop it. That tickles.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming, knows you have. He will try to bind your brutality. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade can't.
Mine's toying with me. What is she after? What lies within? Repositioning. Head smashed. A recent kill. Not far before my time.
Whatever shall it be? Over there, of course. Can it be? I believe that's the same ship that was docked at Moonrise Towers.